Welcome everybody to my Rocco's Convoke kitchen, a deck built around Rocco and the Convoke synergy, of course. We saw already a little bit, I saw a while ago a Naya Convoke deck from some streamer, I believe, and it was really cool, but I thought, hey, let's try to include some other inclusions from Aftermath, but also some really interesting cards, and this come up with this build, utilizing Rocco and of course our big Convoke spells to cast them up front and make them just really big and really powerful is a lot of fun and a lot of versatility. And here I want to point out one synergy that was already available to us for a long time between our Glyph Demolition and our Curious Briefcase. Not only Curious Briefcase allow us to ramp ourselves a little bit and fix the mana, but also it gives us the possibility to play our Glyphal Demolition and destroy our Briefcase to create 3 1/1 goblins, to utilize these goblins to convoke as early as on turn 3, but also usually I do it on turn 4 to just destroy our opponent, and especially the aggro decks have no chance to deal with our Ancient Imperiosaur, a 7 mana 6/6 with Convokes and Trample and War 2 says, and it enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it for each creature that it convoked with. So we can have him like, I don't know, 20/20, but usually he comes in as a 14/14, 16/16, 12/12 or whatever you want to have him on turn 4, and then it's just impossible for any aggro deck to raise it, because usually it's a two turn clock that you can finish out. But of course it is much more fun if we utilize our Ancient Imperiosaur. I call him always Alpha Rex, I don't know why, it's a dino, this is why I call him Alpha Rex, you will hear it in the gameplay. With our Jetmir, the Jetmir can suddenly give him double strike, vigilance, trample it has already, and this is just gonna be insane. You can deal, I think, like 42 damage easily in one swing, and it's just insane what's gonna happen. But this deck explains itself in the gameplay part the best. I just want to point out the Rocco synergy with his treasures, card advantage. Again, I love Rocco, I love when Rocco and Naya inclusion is just really good. And I have here another one, inclusion from Aftermath, Cosmic Rebirth, 3 mana instant spell, and this is important here. And I know a lot of people know this card, but I think a lot of people didn't read this card correctly. It says choose target permanent card in a graveyard. If it has mana value 3 or less, put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it into your hand and we gain 3 life. So 3 life we get anyway, like doesn't matter what, we get 3 life. And if it's a Rocco, if it's a Resolute, if it's a Courier Briefcase, if it's Epicure or Luminac Veteran, we put it onto the battlefield on instant speed, so our opponent's turn. But if it's something bigger, for example, like our Knight, Ancient, or our Jetmir, for example, we want to set up a attack, and I had it more often than not, that my Jetmir was in a graveyard, I just passed through, my opponent knows that I have like 25,000 tokens, he don't want to remove any of them, I Cosmic Rebirth my Jetmir, playing Jetmir on the next turn, and suddenly all my tokens are 4/1s, trample, double strike, vigilant creatures that gonna destroy my opponent. So you can utilize it also in this way. Don't forget about it. You can reanimate it into your hand, gaining the life, and then play the next turn if it's mana valued more than 3. Otherwise, Rocco instantly hits the board, and everything else, any permanent, it's not a creature. It says target permanent card in your graveyard. So if we use, for example, our Curious Briefcase to create some goblin tokens, Courier Briefcase is a permanent that we can on instant speed reanimate, and next turn have an incredible amount of mana, some tokens on the board that can again go really strong, really hard into opponent's face. For the mana base, not gonna go through everything, we are running 24 lands, this is what I found works for me the best, with some Mirrex again to create tokens, amazing with Jetmir of course, but also mana fixing, sometimes it helps me out with white mana especially. I'm really happy with the mana base, so stay with it as it is. And with this being said, my friends, let's go to the gameplay. Welcome everybody to our Convoke kitchen. Let's see, this is a terrible hand to go second. We need to mulligan this one, and this looks like playable, definitely playable. So let's keep you, Jetmir can go, don't need Jetmir right now, but Mirrex can fix for white to cast maybe some white spells, otherwise we're gonna see what my opponent is up to. And we can Briefcase into Glee, having instantly 4 creatures on the board, super good, super good. I like it. Looks like a mono red opponent that didn't have really a 1 drop, and my game hang. This is amazing. I'm playing first time on Steam, so I'll be right back. And it seems like not even the Steam version is safe from the crashes, so I don't know what went here wrong, but let's see. My opponent played Kumano and nothing else, so we're gonna see if the briefcase will get. And by the way, this is a bug, I think, because yes, we theoretically can cast it, destroy target artifact, but there is no other artifacts than the briefcase, so we can cast it, but it will not have a legit target on it. And this is a really good drop against us. So this means we play how? Play you, right? Yeah, we're gonna play you. We're gonna play you. Create some Tokorones. Play you. Destroy my briefcase. Creating more Tokorones. Play you. Escalate a little bit. And see what we're gonna find there. Another knight and another Luminach veteran. It's good. No attacks, of course. And let's see if the life gain from the veteran will now being sugar, but we can already Ancestor next turn, right? So my opponent has some big shoes to fill. Okay. Sure. Gonna kill the Punisher. I'm definitely gonna kill the Punisher. Doesn't matter what my opponent is thinking here, because this is insane. And yeah, I'm really happy with this deck. I'm really happy with the inclusion of Rocco. Sure, my friend killed both of them. Really happy with the inclusion of Rocco here. Really happy with a lot of different synergies that we got, or that is provided to us. Oof. Is this lethal? Oh, we're still missing White Source, huh? We're still missing White Source. I forgot about that. This is bad. This is very bad. Okay, how much? Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, and the rest doesn't really matter with the mana or not, because I cannot convoke cannot convoke the knight afterwards. So yeah, if we draw white, it's GG, right? It's GG. The opponent can do whatever he wants there. Yes, we're gonna block and give you 16 cards thingy. You can check what you got there. 16 cards deep. My mono red is like full value out of Rona. My cat is jumping here around. Play with fire, sure. Where do you want to play the fire? On my face? Okay. This doesn't really say that you have something for Kumano to follow up, and this means Jitmir gonna kill him as soon as we draw a white source. But nonetheless, next turn knight is playable as long as we have Resolute Reinforce and the token, because they provide us the white source. And otherwise, it's a lot of damage. This is 16, 21. My opponent is dead on board if he don't contribute anything to the board, right? 16, 21. But if he blocks here, this is 14. So the only chance for my opponent is to block the Ancient, right? Then he will take out the lethal damage. So then it's not lethal on the board, but still, let's see how my opponent reacts here. Boom, boom, boom. And I mean, turn 4, or it was almost turn 4, right? Or turn 5. Now it's turn 5 for my opponent, turn 4 for me. A 16-16 with Ward and Trample against mono red is super good. Super good. And if we will have our white source, Luminar, okay. Opponent had enough. I think he knew that there is not much answers here. And we're gonna go next. Here we are in our second game against Das Cupr. We're gonna go first this time with a white source. This is good. So we're gonna play it, of course. Curve, curve, curve. Really important for this deck to curve out good. And Luminach Veteran, let's see if he's gonna survive or not. And if our opponent, why is this name so like make click in my head? I'm not sure. Das Cupr. Okay, Okay, let's skip it. Skip it, peep it. 2 mana. From my opponent, do nothing. Okay, then Resolute Reinforcer. Even if it gets countered, it opened the path for my Rocco, right? And this is what I like. You see? This is what I like to do. Do we have all the mana covered then? Red, green, white. Yes, we do. So let's go, Rocco. Rocco Choco. Requires here Luminac Veteran not only against mono red, but also because, you see, maybe because of our mana base, opponent has cut down. Because of our mana base, we take a lot of damage. Because we have a lot of pain lands, we need to curve out good. With our 24 lands, I think it's really important to hit the turn 3 on curve. Ooh, my friend. My friend, your CPN Insights will give me a counter. Just in case, if you don't know it, whenever my opponent casts anything from the exile, or we cast anything from the exile, there is no chance to keep the mana open for Resolute, yeah. Then in this case, let's go with 2. Counters on Rocco Choco. Because he's gonna go for the face. Another counter of Rocco Choco. And another treasure. You see, value. Non-stop. Get some life, get some creatures, and go in for some damage. Sugar. Rocco gives me Epicure. Okay. And my opponent breach multiverse. And we can also deny opponent is big hitters, no? Breach the multiverse, for example, will get bye-bye because it's exiled, right? Not more in his deck anymore. And they usually run only 2. Oh, Man of Culture, huh? Man of Culture. Briefcase. So maybe form red. It's okay. Sure, my friend. Corpse Appraiser. Getting out Luminac Veteran is also okay. Also okay. Very okay. Little bit unlucky here. Another land will be pretty sugar. So what can I do? Play Epicure. Convoke is not something that is really looking for. So we're gonna add a little bit to the board. And I will say attack a little bit. And opponent decides not to block with the Corpse Appraiser. Interesting. This land will be amazing. This land will be most likely GG. Because then I would have been able to attack with all, right? With Luminac Veteran, he will be a 3-2 because of Jetmir, and I could play everything out. Maybe I could even lethal it. No, I could not lethal it. What are you playing? A1, cut down, duress? Cut down. I would also cut down it. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You play your land? No? Oh, okay. Oof. Oof. Ba-bam, here. Everything is big boys now. Ba-bam, here. I'm sorry, my friend, but I think you are dead. Food can be also used as the demolition, right? It is Breach the Multiverse. It is! I like it. I like myself for this deck. I hope you too. If you do, like, subscribe, comment, let's go next. And here we are again on the draw against SDG. What, on Steam everybody has now a new way. Hello, my friend. New way to play Magic with shortcuts. Bankbuster. A bankbuster, you say? Luminach? I think the briefcase is a little bit better here. Simple reason, because I didn't draw my land, right? If I draw my next land, it won't be okay. If I don't draw my next land, it will be painful. 3 mana. And my opponent decides to draw a card. Wow. Oh, we draw a land. Okay. So, Rocco or Veteran into Resolute Reinforcer into the Jetmir. Let's go for the Jetmir plan, I would say, right? Because I think Rocco in the late game will be a little bit more recover it. Okay. Because I still suspect that my opponent has some shenanigans here. He's missing a land drop. This is why he was drawing, or he is drawing like crazy. Cut down, okay. Sure. It just makes me stronger. Should be deal now with the Bankbuster. And 2 mana left. Sure. I mean... Sure, right? What does my opponent has? It's a lot of damage. Means he needs to answer it next turn. Sure. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. Let's see. Let's see, because I think this way, 4 mana, Childred mana. Draws, okay. Interesting. Mirrex, huh? How much do I need for the double strike is the question. A lot, no? Yeah, let's go in. Think I cannot chill back and relax here, and next turn we can still achieve double strike because I believe it's 6 or more, yeah. 6 or more. So now we have 5? No, wait, why? Creature control, 9 or more creatures. 9 or more, okay. Opponent kills something, is okay. Needs to stay back. Obviously, with 2 mana there is not much things he could do. And I think we played it out really good. No, next turn, Luminach. Okay. Annoying. What? What? I think he could have stayed alive a little bit longer and see what he draws, but sure, let's go next. I like it. And here we are, going first against Finchatoya. Double 2 lands. And a dream, huh? Sure, let's try it. Going here with Rocco's, I think is a really powerful play. Even if one of them sees removal, the second one could draw me things, and looks like it's gonna see removal, but sure, that's okay. And now our demilitarization. Opponent with the demilitarization. Not good. Let's go for l'attaque. Attaquite. Attaquite. Gonna play the token next turn, right? Resolute Reinforcer. My opponent does nothing so far, so it's okay for me. 3 mana and again do nothing most likely, but this will still allow me to do something with my mana, right? Maybe even bait out a counter from my opponent. And this will be good. And on 3 mana, what are you playing? Dimir Mind Spencer thingy? Jesus. Let's go for some damage. Not sure what my opponent is trying to achieve here, but okay. Another briefcase. Another token. Another way to convoke. See? He has... he's like, his hands are itching to play something. He's like, I cannot beat that, I sit here. But he removes a non-token creature. Interesting, this makes my Cosmic Rebirth, of course, better, because Cosmic Rebirth... Jeez! Imashahak. Hakakak. Okay.
You can be made.
Okay. So the question is here, Rocco I can take with Cosmic Rebirth, but because I have 2 Korokos, I'm not worried about Cosmic Rebirth. What I can do is playing this turn Jetmir, just to bash down the Jace a little bit more. And
predictable and uninteresting.
And see, somebody wrote me, I'm sorry. Go for Throat, you see, because he had so many of them. Okay. Need to go check something. Oh, he's Grixis, or he just added it for the sake of having it. Okay. I mean, bashing now on Jace. Resolve 2 mana open, maybe make disappear, right? So let's go for some Convoke shenanigans. Let's see if my opponent has creature. Has make disappear in his hand. Looks a little bit like it. Right? No, he doesn't. Okay. But he has go for Throat. Still, value is here. Resolute and Luminarch. Luminarch enters the battlefield. A lot of tokens. Jace is not good against tokens, but the Sweeper is good against tokens. Corpse Appraiser, okay. Sure. Take Jetmir. Scared. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know about that. Go, my friend. Go wherever you need to go. Heal. So. Then, in this case, let's attack first. 1, 2 on you. 1, 2 on you. He's definitely dead. And 1, 2 on your face. So Jace is definitely dead. Would have just attacked with 3. Although maybe he has like cut down or some shenanigans, right? So it's okay. Okay. Sure. I'm waiting for his removal, to be honest. Sure. It's okay. I think it's okay. Get some life back. I think my opponent still has enough removal in the hand. Okay. But at least he doesn't run counter spells, or so far we didn't saw any. Man of Culture here. Tries to 1-turn kill me. Would maybe work. Maybe. I'm gonna see if this is the combo deck with Explosive Singularity, or this is just a basic Dimir Ragdoll's I cast good things. This will gain me 3 life too, so sometimes maybe life matters, but if he has Explosive Singularity, the life doesn't matter here in this case. Right? I mean, I could... So yeah, I think the life doesn't matter in this case, because we are already under 20. If it will be close to 20, where I can combo trick my opponent, then I would maybe say, oh yeah, he's okay. I could maybe try to combo trick his one-turn kill. But in this case, another land, it will disappear, okay. In this case, I don't think that let me think. I don't think that it will matter. It will come down now if I top deck my Jetmir. Sure. Not a biggie, my friend. Then I have briefcases, glees. Is this a GG? It feels a little bit like a GG, right? Just a little bit. Just a little bit, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels. I mean, who knows what he has with Hidezuku, and because of the double strike, he can cast his spell first, right? So we don't know what he hits with it. If he hits some removal for Jetmir, for example, from the top, then it's not a GG. That is why I'm worried about, right? If he knows what's up, I will apply first strike damage to Hidezuku first, right? So do the other creatures too, of course. But because then he dies and triggers, he can kill the Jetmir and take out the ability before the second strike, let's say like this, will be applied. This is why. This is why. But so far, my opponent is going all in on Champy because he don't wanna die, obviously. Say okay. Ah, yes! It was more than enough to double strike it. Take this! Hidezuku Kairoki Mekarokramaki. Gonna make a deck with it too. I have only one copy until now. And I enjoy playing Naya. I told you already in this ban list video. Enjoy playing Naya really much. Especially decks like this, where everything can happen. But nonetheless, let's go next. And here we are against Ramon Murillo. Ah, Jesus, these white sources. And we had this similar game where we didn't have a white source, so I would like to mulligan it. This looks better. Yes. Ancient can go. Riza face. Taser face. I was rewatching Guardians of the Galaxy and the Taser face just gets me every single time. Every single time. Taser face. Let's go face. Let's see. We're gonna cycle, I think, a card. And let's see first. 4 mana, I like 4 mana, but if we draw another land, and I don't like another land. Okay. It's okay. Courier's Briefcase. 2 mana I'm not gonna play because my opponent sits with Make Disappear in his hand. You see? This is what I mean. This is why we're just gonna go and produce some damage. So maybe because he used to make disappear so easily, speaks that he has everything everywhere available as much as he wants. Okay, he taps out. This is good. This is very good. In this case, we cycle our land. Another Lunarch is good. Play the Lunarch, play the Knight, right? Yes. Yes, please. Just give me... Wow. Wow. One more for Jetmir, huh? Painful. What you gonna do? What you gonna do if he come for you? Not even a Rocco. I was hoping for a Rocco, to be honest. A Rocco Choco. But, yeah. So be it, so be it. So be it. Sometimes game just doesn't like it. Just doesn't want it. Just doesn't care about it. You know what I mean? Ah, okay. Thank you, game. Life. Could even Convoke again. Does it matter? I think it does. Yes. We build up a huge board and then one turn kill him now with Jetmir. Now I have Jetmir on top, huh? Yes! I told you so! Land. No! Said land, game. Land! It is... The cat is scratching her ear fewer the whole time. So my opponent has a difficult choice what to remove, right? I mean, this is a lot of damage. He can point, go for throat on Rocco, but then I will put the counters around, you know? He can also point a removal on the knight. I could counter also, so... Another one. This speaks to me that he maybe has this Geeks thingy, right? It destroys a creature. Rocco. Destroys a creature with power 2 or less. This is why we're gonna pump it out from Rocco's reach. So many things are happening. So many things are happening. Resolute Reinforcer from... Don't mind me. Goes down to 2. Do we hit a land? Ramon was not ready. Ramon. Are we undefeated? How much am I recording now? Almost 30 minutes, so I think let's play one more and then we're gonna cut it, right? Undefeated. Opponent goes first, and this is not a good hand. But if it's an aggro deck, it's a good hand. But if it's not an aggro deck, it's not a good hand. Sure. Okay. Rakto sote, huh? Rakto sote, he says. And let's see. Next turn, double 1-drop. Then we can Cosmic Rebirth. And about Cosmic Rebirth, what I like, right? It says, choose target, I know, because of my face you don't see it, this is why I read it. Choose target permanent card in your graveyard. If it has mana value 3 or less, you may put it onto the battlefield. Oh, thank you. You may put it onto the battlefield. If you don't put it onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. So we can reanimate for 3 mana whatever we want to the battlefield or to our hand. And this is... Sure. And this is what I like about it. What does this invasion does? Invasion of Asgol. Never saw it. Played. Enters the battlefield, target player sacrifice a creature or planeswalker and loses 1 life. Okay. Fair. Definitely fair. Yeah, exile my veteran, no? What's he waiting for? That's okay. Exile my veterans. Who cares? I'm telling you, who cares? If I can cast turn 4 my ancient with 12/12, I believe, if my creature stays alive. No, even more. 14/14, right? 4 creatures, 2 counters for each. Who cares? So it doesn't turn to night. Get a bunch of life. No attacks. Stay back. Next turn, Ancient Imperiosaurus. Ancient Imperiosaurus Rex. Turn 4, Sheldred? Duress. Okay. Cosmic Rebirth. Bye-bye. That's okay. He knows what's coming then. He knows what's coming. The Ancient. And when he flips it, what happens? Usher Reaper, 2/1, Menace. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 count on Usher if a permanent was put into the graveyard from the battlefield this turn. Okay. Sure. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Gain some life. 23 plus 14/14, turn 4. What you gonna do, my friend? What you gonna do if he come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? Next turn, Cosmic Rebirth. Getting back my Ancient. If he kills it now. So most likely he will now loot for a removal spell, right? Otherwise this is 14 damage. 14 unstoppable force from our apex primal Ancient Imperiosaurus Rex. 14/14 with War Tomb. Casually. How much I love you. How much I miss you. So he can attack with thing to this exile the veteran, right? But Ancient will say no, he doesn't want to. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's go 14 damage. Sure. Survives one turn, can survive another one. Gaining some life again and having my Resolute Reinforcer ready to smash the face is also good. Quality of Geeks. Okay, let me see what chapter he chooses. If he chooses chapter 3. Man of Culture. I didn't even saw that Italy was in the graveyard. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay. What did he hit? And the Chandrosa. Chandrosa.
Have to win this fight.
I will -1 her and remove all my 1/1s. But maybe my opponent decides to do it differently. So let's see. Let's see. How much can you block currently from this 14/14? Up to 2 targets. Okay.
You're toast.
Okay. But okay. Full synergy, but okay. You know how painful it will be if Jetmir comes now down from the top of our library. Jetmir is like, hello, motherfucker, did you miss me? One block less. Resolve. Oof, this is not a Jetmir. This is not a Jetmir. So he is forced to block the Ancient. Almost with everything. Okay. Do we keep Italy alive? I think so, right? Because most likely he has something else there. So we keep the Italy alive. Don't want to kill the Italy. We kill Italy anyway. That sucks. Okay. If opponent don't minus Chandra again, then it will be difficult for him. Otherwise, let's see, maybe we can surprise my opponent a little bit. A little bit here. Where's my Jetmir, by the way? How much cards are we deep? Good deep. Good deep. It's okay. Sure that it is okay. 2 mana left. Something else for 2? Do you have? Man of Culture, you say? I'm gonna play it now because Lumi will get sacrificed, so I get another flyer. You... Get some life. My opponent gets life too. You... This is a dangerous play from my opponent. Dangerous play. Sure? No. Epicure. Epicure. Next. I mean, sure. Why not? Why not? We will not be able to kill next turn. So do you tell me the only chance now is my Jetmir?
Fight with your heart.
This is a GG, I believe. There is no way we can recover from it now. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Good game, my friend, good game. We won't wait too much, right? We won't wait too much for me surviving what we survived, but we did it good. We did it great. I don't even know where we break apart. Not sure about that. But it's okay. It's okay. I think, like, I mean... Oh. Very good. I will finish it with Shieldred, but let's go out with a bang, as Chandra Su says. What do I think about this deck? Super good. I like a lot of synergies. I like a lot of chain reactions that this deck can produce, but as often this sort of decks, I mean, the win rate is really good. Until now, I'm about 70 something %, about 15 games played. And the only games I lose is games where I don't draw good. No, that's wrong saying. Not draw good, don't draw the cards that I have in my deck, right? So usually the games where I start with 3 lands and then I draw like 3 other lands, or I start with 2 lands and I don't draw my 3rd land, and so on. But otherwise, I think Rocco is a super good addition here, not only for the artifact synergy, but also for the card drawing, card advantage. In general, I told you, Rocco is amazing card for Naya right now, and I think Naya is a color that I currently enjoy the most playing. I hope we get some standard rotation fresh up for this deck. It means that we will have maybe some different opponents. For example, enchantment players. I never encountered even a single enchantment player with this deck. Usually I play against some Rakdos midrange, mono black midrange, mono black control. Those are my opponents, and usually I destroy them too. Like there with the single target removal is just not enough, right? You saw how often they were forced to kill a 1/1 because they sat down on a go for throat, and all I have on my board is 1/1, but they are painful. They are painful. By turn 3, these 1/1s make 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. They are painful, so of course you will start removing them, and then you suddenly drop a Rocco, you suddenly drop a Jetmir, you suddenly drop an Ancient, you suddenly drop a Knight. That is a 4/4 or 14/14, 20/20. I had it everything, and then you don't have the removal for them. And then you're sitting there and sucking on your finger, on your thumb. Yeah, so I will definitely recommend to craft this deck if you have the most of the wild cards, or of the most of the cards. If you need to invest 2-3 wild cards in it, still go for it. It's a really good deck. It makes fun, it performs really good, and the games are really versatile from your play pattern. Your opponent will keep on playing Rakdos until the bans are happening, but from your play pattern, you will have always something different to do, and sometimes open up things that you would not even think about that are possible. But otherwise, on this spot, I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you like it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao!